Imagine this. You're scrolling through your feed and you see a photo of someone in a plain white tee, perfectly tailored jeans, and clean minimalist sneakers. At first glance, nothing screams wealth. No flashy logos, no oversized belts with gold initials, just simplicity. But then you spot it, a sleek, barely noticeable watch on their wrist, a glint of understated luxury that only a few would recognize. Suddenly, that plain outfit transforms. You realize you're looking at someone who could buy a Lamborghini in cash, but chooses not to. Welcome to the world of quiet luxury, where the richest person in the room is often the one you'd never suspect. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on this elusive world. Not just what they wear, but how they think, how they live, how they invest, how they move. You're about to discover the silent signals of wealth, the kind you don't learn from influencers or flashy magazines. Let's dive in. Quiet luxury isn't about logos. It's about presence. There's a reason the wealthiest people often look like they just stepped out for a walk. Because real wealth doesn't need to shout. It whispers. It's the cashmere sweater that feels like a second skin, the bespoke suit with no visible branding, the handmade leather shoes that never go out of style. Every piece tells a story, but only to those who know how to read it, while others chase trends. The quietly wealthy curate wardrobes like art, timeless, tailored, intentional. They're not walking billboards, they're moving elegance. And when it comes to cars, forget the bright red Lamborghinis, forget the gold-plated Rolls-Royce. Think that black Audi RS7, a deep gray Tesla Model S, a Range Rover with no badge. They blend into traffic, and that's exactly the point. Because quiet luxury isn't about being seen, it's about being felt. Now, let's talk about where they live. Quiet luxury homes don't scream for attention, they whisper it. No giant fountains, no golden gates, just modern architecture, minimalist landscaping, and design choices that feel more like a sanctuary than a showroom. You wouldn't know their home cost $10 million, and that's exactly how they want it. Their neighborhoods, not loud or famous, but with names like Old Oaks Lane or Whispering Pines Drive. Sounds boring until you learn the average home price is 8 figures. Let's talk about money. They don't chase meme stocks. They're not flexing crypto gains on Twitter. They invest in real estate, index funds, private equity deals you'll never hear about until they go public. They don't follow hype. They follow history. They don't just grow money. They protect it. Now, if you ever see someone with a leather bag, so perfect it almost looks invisible, that's quiet luxury. No logos, no tags. Just the finest materials and world-class craftsmanship. It could be a briefcase, a tote, or even a wallet. It doesn't say, "Look at me." It says, "I know." And they rarely spend big on material things alone. They spend on experiences, private island retreats, artisanal food journeys in undiscovered cities, backstage passes to events you didn't even know existed. And yet, you'll never see it on Instagram, because when you truly have it, you don't feel the need to prove it. Their social lives, equally quiet, private dinners instead of parties, conversations, not clout. They know a tailor by name, a jeweler who calls them directly, a real estate broker who only works by referral. Their world runs on whispers and trust. But what really sets them apart is their mindset. They aren't trying to win the room. They're trying to own it. They don't need validation. They don't seek applause. They are calm, intentional, and unbothered. Because quiet luxury isn't a look. It's a lifestyle. It's confidence without the costume. It's security without the spotlight. So next time you see someone who seems simple, but moves with presence, someone whose silence speaks volumes, you might just be looking at quiet luxury. Not because they want you to know, but because they don't care if you do. If you enjoyed this, subscribe, like the video, and join us on this journey into the world of stealth wealth. Because the richest people aren't always the loudest, but they're always the most intentional.